Hi, my name is Elena Olivas-Loeta, and I'm a planner with the City of Wheat Ridge Community Development Department. I'm presenting case number WZ-24-06, which is a request for approval of a zone change from industrial employment to mixed-use commercial TOD at 11910 West 52nd Avenue. I would like to enter into the public record the contents of the case file, the zoning ordinance, the comprehensive plan, and this digital presentation. The property is within the City of Wheat Ridge. All appropriate notification and posting requirements have been met, and therefore City Council has jurisdiction to hear this case. The subject property is outlined in red. The property is located on the south side of West 52nd Avenue between Ward Road and Taft Court. The lot measures about 100,000 square feet or 2.3 acres in size, and the property is currently unimproved and is being used as a boat and RV storage facility. The site is within the TOD area, located within a half-mile of Ward Station. The property is currently zoned industrial employment. Properties to the west and south are also zoned industrial employment and mixed-use neighborhood to the east. The properties located immediately across West 52nd Avenue to the north are within the bounds of unincorporated Jefferson County. The uses in the area are diverse and include low, mid, and high-density residential, commercial, and light industrial. The west side of the TOD area was home to the former Jolly Rancher Candy Factory, and the entire area has historically been industrial, but with the completion of RTD's G-Line and the Ward Station, and adoption of policies and goals for the TOD area, we have seen a shift in character, and several residential development projects have been completed over the last decade. This is a view of the subject property looking south from West 52nd Avenue. This is a view of the subject property looking west from West 52nd Avenue and Taft Court. This is a view of the established neighborhood looking north from West 52nd Avenue and Taft Court. The applicant is requesting the zone change to MUC TOD in order to redevelop the site for a residential or mixed-use development. Under the current IE zoning, the property could remain as is and underutilized, or even develop into a higher intensity industrial use. A zone change to MUC TOD would change permitted uses to residential and commercial, and enable a development which would align with the city's adopted plans, policies, and goals for the TOD area, and would work towards creating a more uniform zoning. This table compares the existing IE and MUC TOD development standards. The MUC TOD zone district is intended for areas generally within 1/2 mile of light rail stations. The city created the MUC TOD development standards with regard for the surrounding areas, including residential transitions. MUC TOD zoning is designed specifically for the area between Ridge Road, Ward Road, 52nd Avenue, and Tabor Street. Many sites within the TOD area have already been rezoned to mixed use, and several residential projects have been completed over the last decade. The permitted uses in the MUC TOD zone district would allow the applicant more flexibility to redevelop the property and would require compliance with the strict development standards of the mixed-use zone district. I would like to note that the maximum height in MUC is taller than IE, in part because the property is located in an area that voters exempted in 2008 from the charter's height and density limitations. That means a single-use building can be up to 6 stories or 90 feet, and a building that is vertically mixed use can be up to 8 stories or 118 feet. As a requirement of the zone change process, a neighborhood meeting was held on April 3, 2024 in a virtual Zoom meeting setting. 19 people attended the meeting, and the notes from the meeting are included in the staff report. Since Wheat Ridge is not a full-service city, we sent the application on referral to outside agencies, including fire, water, and sanitation, as well as completed an internal review. We did not receive concerns or objections from internal departments or outside agencies. Before the hearing, the property was posted for 15 days, and letters were sent to occupants and property owners within a 1,000-foot radius. Comments collected on Wheat Ridge Speaks will be reviewed by City Council. Planning Commission recommended approval on June 13, 2024. Staff reviews zone change requests based on several criteria in consistency with adopted plans and policies. Staff finds the zone change request addresses goals and objectives of several adopted plans and policies, including the Neighborhood Revitalization Strategy, the I-70 Kipling Urban Renewal Plan, the Comp Plan, and the Northwest Subarea Plan. The Neighborhood Revitalization Strategy outlines goals for the city to become a community of choice and to be competitive with adjacent jurisdictions by upgrading housing stock, increasing variety of housing stock available, developing employment areas, and targeting underutilized commercial properties for redevelopment. Within the I-70 Kipling Urban Renewal Plan, this property is designated as Employment TOD Mixed Use, which aligns with the Comp Plan's designation of Mixed Use Employment. Goals of both include a mix of uses around the commuter rail station, including commercial, retail, and multi-unit housing, a pedestrian-friendly setting, and high-quality urban design and architecture. The Northwest Subarea Plan also designates this property as mixed-use TOD, with similar goals and objectives as the I-70 Kipling Urban Renewal Plan and the Comp Plan. The distinction between the pink mixed-use TOD area north of the tracks versus the red employment TOD south of the tracks is of importance. In recognition of existing land uses, the Northwest Subarea Plan considers the Wheat Ridge Ward Station to be a job-focused transit station, and the current IE zoning in the general area helps reflect that vision. The city has been protective of the industrially zoned land south of the tracks between the I-70 frontage road and railroad tracks in order to retain the potential for an employment base and additional job creation. Residential development and this particular proposal can be supported north of the tracks, but would not be supported in a location further south. The proposed zone change would enable all of the stated goals for this site to be achieved and would result in a high-quality development held to the strict standards of the mixed-use zone district. While staff does not disregard the impacts of new development on existing areas, redevelopment promotes positive outcomes, such as opportunities for neighborhood retail and restaurants that benefit the area. New development also results in new sidewalks, more lively streetscapes, and improved infrastructure. Much of this relies on the presence of a strong resident base to achieve and maintain, and would not be attainable under the current industrial zoning. Ultimately, staff is recommending approval of the request for the following reasons. Based on the character and land use patterns in this area, the MUC-TOD zone district is most appropriate for the development of the site and meeting the city's goals for the TOD area, specifically goals for increased and diverse housing options, creating a mix of uses, and creating a resilient and robust transit center. Staff finds a zone change to MUC-TOD is supported by the Neighborhood Revitalization Strategy, the I-70 Kipling Corridor Urban Renewal Plan, the Comp Plan, and the Northwest Subarea Plan, and the request meets a majority of the zone change criteria. That concludes my presentation. Thank you.